Hey everyone, my name is Shamika Manson, and welcome to the fifth generation. Today I'll be doing my first Watch Me Paint video, and I'll also be sharing some tips, tricks, and some watercolor techniques. I usually get started on my watercolor pieces by going to a Copy King or some type of print making place and get them to print them out on watercolor paper or cardstock, but today I'm using watercolor paper. Next, I go in with some rubber cement by Elmer's and place it in the places where I don't want any watercolor at all, making sort of a watercolor resistant. After the rubber cement has dried, I always go in with my paintbrushes to measure out exactly which paintbrush I would need for each shape I'm about to work on. When you are creating a cartoon series and cartoon characters, it is very, very important to note exactly which colors you use in exactly the same order to make sure that every time you create the characters, they look the exact same. Last but not least, I always have my color code, which I created using certain names and themes around crops and props. I also use bubbly hot water in order to keep my brushes clean the entire time. Since acorns and corn kernels usually have a yellow undertone, I decided to start off both of my characters with that since watercolor is very transparent and can be seen through each and every layer. The character on the left goes by the name of Zia Mays, which is the scientific name of a corn kernel. I decided to name her this since my sister's favorite vegetable is corn. Zia is meant to be the hybrid of a corn kernel and a corn cob, since the bottom of her face is shaped like a corn kernel while the top of her head is shaped like a corn cob. The character on the right, which was created after me, is named Corny Quercus. Quercus is the scientific name of an oak tree. While most acorns sport a flat top, mine has a fabulous fro. In order to get a 3D look, lifting is very important. Lifting is when you place down a layer of watercolor and then you take a paintbrush and then scrub it off as hard as possible until you see some white all the way through. This will make it look like it is 3D or actually like sitting off the page. The technique that I'm using for the tree branch porch is drip technique. This is when you choose about 3 to 4 colors and you just drop them in until they make a blended tie-dye effect. As I was painting the sky, my SD card got full and stopped recording, but here's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you've seen in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below. Crops and Props is owned by Shamika Manson. All rights are reserved. Please do not copy.